Zippity doodah, welcome to Brotos TV. I am Brotos, your caster for this evening, and I've skipped ahead to the grand final of the Intel Extreme Masters Tournament. And we have in the blue corner, the bottom right hand corner here on Delta Quadrant, it is StarTale Ace. He was a pretty prominent feature in the GSL Team League, and his opponent in the red corner, it's Moon. FOXMoon, in fact. And Moon is the guy who, unfortunately, both of these guys actually beat Moonglade in the tournament. Moon did so in the group stages, but Ace did so in the semi-final. We saw Moonglade get through to that semi-final by beating Morrow. To face Ace, he was beaten. Moon, on the other hand, beat Ace's teammate, Squirtle, in his semi-final. So Ace is going to look for both glory and revenge. The winner of this game will, it has been announced, receive Hydra's spot in the up and down matches for the GSL. So they will have a shot at getting into Code S, and they will also, if they lose that shot, they will also have a place in Code A, I suppose. And now the third place match did take place between Moonglade and Squirtle, and unfortunately for all my Aussie homeboys, Moonglade was taken out in that match. So fourth place though is still a really good result for Moonglade. Super duper excellent. As we see Spawning Pulling Gas going down first for Moon, and his overlords are just going to check things out now. He did just get vision of his opponent's base. No, he didn't. Sorry, it's the reverse. Ace gets vision of his opponent's base, and we see, just going to harass the workers a little bit. Queen coming out now, and Cybernetics Core. I've always said it is better dead here than dead at the core. Zergling speed on the way, and we see he is going to take his harvesters off gas, so looks like he wants to get that hatchery up if he can afford it. Hatchery here really hard to defend on Delta Quadrant. Really short rush distance between the naturals. You can see it's not too far, and moreover, look how open this is. It's just a really wide arc. You can attack from everywhere, and the ramp also. There's 2 points about this ramp placement to make. The first is that the ramp is kind of separate from the natural. The natural is going down. Warp gate research being researched for Ace. So the first point to make is that you can really run by the natural. Defenses of the natural do not cover the ramp. And the second point is that it's really hard to get creep spread all the way over here because the ramp is so far out of the way. Little soft contain here. 4 Zerglings at the base of Ace's ramp. And the Protoss kind of has an advantage here because there are destructible rocks and a nice secure natural. And Protoss is, I'd say, marginally better at taking care of these rocks than the Zerg. The Zerg really can't do anything until they get some roaches out, as far as taking out the rocks are, or a shed load of Zerglings. Just poking up this ramp now. Got vision. The Zealot is not willing to come out and kill it because he would break the wall in doing so. But here comes a Stalker, and he drives away those Zerglings. Overlord getting in position. He wants to make a run in and see what's up. This is about the time, because this is when you see the 4 gate. He is actually going for 3 gates and a rush to blink. So early blink stalkers from Ace, and this is really going to decide the game, how well this goes. 10 Zerglings on the way. Moon has no idea about this Twilight Council, no idea about the 3 warp gates, basically no idea about anything except the core. And it is Stalker heavy. He has currently got himself 3 Stalkers, and he is about to warp in more surely. Yes, 3 more coming in as Blink is coming up to finishing. It's about, let's see, it's about 20 seconds away, but with Chrono Boost that's going to be down to less than 20. And Zerglings are a good counter to heavy Stalkers, but with Blink Micro, you can deal with them effectively, but I would prefer, I think, to have a few more Zealots in this mix. if he had known it was all Zerglings all the time, not even any spine crawlers, and now he is just getting so many Zerglings, 18 more Zerglings, and finally a spine crawler, and in fact, a spore crawler here. So he's worried about Dark Templar, and he actually has no information at all. Now these blinks, he's not blinking very well. Not blinking, oh he's blinking now and he's done well, but there are just so many Zerglings, he can't deal with it. Wow. Wow, that is a lot of Zerglings. And let's just check the harvester count. You can see the Zerg is narrowly ahead on the basis of that expansion. But he's not as far ahead as you would believe, because he has cut drones heavily to get all these Zerglings. Wow, look, so many. He is macroing up now. He's taking care of this, and he's going to take care of the proxy pylon. Just denying this natural with the Zergling. No, I mean, he's not really denying it, but he's definitely scouting it out. And he is able to scout here. He can't see the rocks, but he will be able to see any workers that come and mine here. He's got complete map control with these Zerglings. And they are little speedlings, in fact. And now they're going to push up, poke up. They could take this down, maybe. There's not much by way of defense. He's got just one Stalker and 3 sentries on the field. He could probably actually take down the Cybernetics Core, maybe, and just get in the base. But that would not be very cost effective. Protoss now busting down the rocks. And macro-wise, we are seeing a lair. And he's just trying to spread some creep. Now, finally getting a highway between his bases. And he's going, oh, I want to know where to go at. He's not busting down these backdoor rocks and getting this really easily defended natural. He is just going to go for gold. And look at that. And look at that lovely pattern. Oh. That's really pretty. Wow, these guys have... Whoa, they're just busting down all the rocks. Wow, this is really interesting. Not sure who's pinging. But the Nexus is going up. Spire 2, let's find it. There it is. Evo Chamber just got +1 melee attack, so +1 for the Zerglings. Really handy. Still no upgrades, no Forge in fact. Pardon me. For the Protoss player. But double Stargate all the way. I am getting all my little catchphrases. That one's not mine at all because everyone uses it. He is going for gold there though. He wants the gold. Give him the gold, but we got serious sentry action, so he saw all those Zerglings and decided I need a lot of sentries. This is still a secret proxy pylon, which is pretty handy. I mean, it's not the most proxy of proxy pylons, but it is better than nothing. Finally, +1 attack. Oh, and look at that. Look at that Overlord just seeing everything. He sees the double Stargate. He knows what's up. Overlord speed paying for itself. Might have gotten in without it. But wow, that's useful. He also, with this Overlord, has scouted that this expansion is well and truly up and running with both gases. Doesn't actually see this second gas, but that's not too important. He is getting gas number 5 and 6, which is really crucial for a Zerg. If you get that 6th gas, you can explode with tech. Double Phoenix now, coming out of that Stargate. And in fact, he's getting +1 air weapons. I knew that icon looked funny. So he is getting plus attack for air. That is kind of rare. See what I did there? 4th base 2 for the Zerg, so he is double expanding. He's saying, I've got map control, I'm going to double expand now. His map control might change now that there's some Phoenix on the way. And 2 more gateways to match this expansion. So he's now up to 5 gates, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure that I am. And now both of these guys mining furiously, but it's 2 bases versus 3, and a 4th base on the way. And this Zergling knows, he knows everything, but in particular he knows... Well, he just found out a lot. He could have surmised maybe that this +1 weapons was happening, but the important information he had is that this 3rd Nexus was not there. I'm just going to use the old follow command. Oh, Corruptors are here already. So, saw the double Stargate, went Corruptor Town, USA, population, let's see. Population's 3 at the moment. It's probably going to grow. And it's time, I think, to expand for Ace. And he has got now a bucket load of Phoenix. Look at that, 8 Phoenix coming across the map, and his army is actually streaming out. But there are so many units for his opponent. Let's see. It is 89 supply to 135. This is going to be a bit of a bloodbath. But bear in mind that that 30 supply difference is almost... Sorry, it's a 40 supply difference. 30 of that is in Harvesters. So the army count is not that much different. And now he's finally building a forge. But so many Phoenixes. The Corruptors are going to have to do a lot. There's only 3 of them, but also a shitload of Hydralisks. This is not looking good for our Protoss hero. 2 Spine Crawlers now at this gold base. There's already a Spore Crawler there, and he has now got double gold. And here it comes. Lifting a lot of Hydras, but the Corruptors just do what they gotta do, and this is a bloodbath. Wow, what a one-sided game. The Zerg was just allowed to expand freely, and he scouted that Stargate tech and just took it down, countered it perfectly with Corruptors. Wow, on to game 2.